Hi everyone, it's me, Psychic Emma. Welcome to another YouTube video, and today we will be discussing past lives. I know I've mentioned it before in some of my previous videos, but I do have new material. So yesterday I had a lovely client who was worried about her relationship. Is it going anywhere? What's going to happen? Blah, blah, blah. And it connected in two different ways. One of them was the past life where her and her current partner have shared it before. They have been romantic partners in more than one lifetime. So that was really exciting because she was telling me, I just feel so connected. I don't know what it is. And I was like, well, there it is. It's your past lives. You've known each other for eons. And then I got a future glimpse and I saw her wedding dress. And so I said, I can see your wedding to this person. And I described it to her. And it's not your typical wedding dress. It's this beautiful pale cream color. It's got some sort of floral details on it. It looks more like a country, like a beautiful bohemian country dress that's got a wedding element to it and more of a traditional princess, puffy, blue-white sort of wedding dress. And she was like, oh my gosh, she's been thinking along those lines and she didn't want to get too excited about it for in case. And I'm like, no, you do it. You have a dress made and it's beautiful. I can see it. She was crying. She was so happy. So that's the one way that a past life can affect us. Is you can meet someone and recognize them, and the romantic connection will continue, or the mother-daughter relationship will continue. It's just we see each other and we remember each other on some level, which is, I think it's pretty cool. The other day I had another client whose past life was still having a very strong influence on her in this lifetime. So that means that she was, okay, well, I'll describe the past life to you, and then her relating to it in this lifetime is going, oh yes, I still love that. Oh yes, I still like that. Oh yes. So I was saying, I see you in the hillside. It's very hilly. It's like the countryside with lots of hills, and there's contour paths. The wagons or the horses would go on, but you like to walk or take a very slow stroll, or sitting on a horse is really slow. You like to take your time. You like simple clothes, even though you had fancy clothes. You like things simple and like minimalist. And you like going to the markets. That's often why you were going for your 45-minute stroll through the countryside. It was to go to the market where you would catch up with people and have a lovely time. And I described her gardening that she had there, that she was partially involved with, and how much she liked the red things. And this lady was like, oh my gosh, she's just started gardening and there's tomatoes and peppers and all sorts of red things. So, and I was like, well, there you go. It's followed you through to this lifetime. And yeah, so that was pretty cool. That was very interesting. And there's this other client that I had who's had 7 human lifetimes, and her first lifetime on this planet was as an owl. And so that was very interesting because the core element of her soul was of an owl. And so that was very interesting because she's like, I struggle to relate to people. And I'm like, well, that makes sense because of the owl element. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. But that's a whole other story. That's from then onwards it gets a bit personal, so I won't share too much. Yeah, so those are some past life examples. I've spoken about mine before in the past, but I'll mention it again. There was one, I was walking through the desert in Egypt, and they were saying, okay, the temple that we're going to is around the corner. And as we walked around the corner and I saw it in the far distance, I was like, I've been here. I could remember everything. So as we were walking up, I was describing the architecture, where there was like a bridge, there was what the hieroglyphics looked like, what our lamps would look like, what our hair looked like, the fact that we were children in the temple. It wasn't specifically an adult temple, it was for children, for their spiritual development and stuff. And someone was like, oh yeah, that's all true. Did you read the book? And I was like, oh, is there a book? I didn't know about that. So it just all came flooding back to me, and I was like, wow, past lives. Wow, wow, wow. It was one of my happiest lifetimes, I can say. I was essentially the temple brat. Very well looked after and pampered, and we were deeply loved. Not by like blood family, but we were family, and we had a wonderful time. and it was a beautiful temple. So that was just a really lovely experience all around. If you'd ever like to know about your past lives, do let me know. You can reach me on happylight.co.za, and please subscribe, like, comment below, and reach out to me. You never know what could come from it. Okay, chat soon. Bye.